How's it going, y'all? So, happy year note. I just wanted to say huge thanks to Square Enix for giving me the ability to reveal a spoiler. If you don't know me, I'm Ghoul02, and I tend to do deck reviews and talk about high level gameplay on the channel. Definitely, if you're seeing this because of the spoiler, hit the subscribe button, check out any other video, and yeah. So, my spoiler is, without further ado, it's Minwu. Minwu is a 2-cost backup, category 2, job White Mage and Rebel. He is Ice, it's the first Ice Minwu we've ever had, and when he enters the field, you get to choose a character and freeze it, or you can pay 1 and break him to choose a character and dull and freeze it. So, he is a common. He's not the most bonkers card ever printed, as he should be, but he's interesting, actually. I think the biggest thing against Minwu is actually the fact that he is a unique name backup. If this was a standard unit, this would be actually like very, very annoying. But what this ends up being is what I call, like, mentally I think of these what as Punisher effects, where it's like your opponent, the standard play turn 1 is play an even costed searcher into an odd costed backup, right? Sarah into Princess Sarah, Norstalin into Stiltskin, um, and Minwu punishes that to no end. Actually, the card that used to do this very, very effectively, that's why I used to search Fiona off Norstalin so much, was because of Laswell. Laswell would also choose a character and dull freeze on an entry. And you can kind of end up actually kind of like cascading these effects now. Interestingly, I actually went through, and if you go through ice backups, there is no ice 2 CP backup that just freezes a character on entry that I know of. All of them freeze forwards. This one like dulls backup. So I'm just gonna type in freeze real quick. None of these do a freeze on entry. That's just not. Tono freezes a forward. That's pretty good. So we end up in a situation where we have a unique effect on a backup. And the question then is, how good is that effect? And actually, there is some interesting stuff you can do with this. I think of immediately, we have a 3CP ice backup in Celes that freezes 2 backups. So if you are an ice deck, you go second and you go Minwu, and your opponent goes, damn, well, I'll overpay and play this Princess Sarah, and then you go tap Minwu, discard Celes. Your opponent has never once used their backups. It's kind of fun. I think the Celes actually might see a little bit of play because I think Fire Ice Waff actually has a chance next set, believe it or not, of being a decent deck. I think the Celes has a reason to be played in that deck. Do you play Minwu in that same deck? Probably not, but like the fact that Minwu also has a break effect means that he's not ever going to clog your backups. I think that that's like really the saving grace for this as a potential kind of like random good stuff ice backup in the same way that you would see like Edward or something like a Tella or like a Saz, like the same kind of like a does something okay, but like isn't like an all-star. I'm not under any pretenses he's not going to see the most play. The other interesting thing is actually White Mage as a job doesn't have much. And Category 2 doesn't have like a dedicated searcher, but Rebel actually does have some interesting support. I'm not saying we're ever building Fire Ice Rebels, but you can, in theory, go Joseph to find Guy, and then Guy can get Minwu. And Guy is also Job Warrior, and we have a lot of warrior support. Maybe there is a world. I've not actually checked this. We're going to check this right now and see if there are any ice warriors that we might actually want to play. Rockstar. That's a pretty good ice warrior. Not the craziest set of warriors in ice, but like it's not like unfathomable that like fire warriors as a good stuff package is good enough to see play regardless. And in that, maybe you could play this as a one of with a guy to like maybe do some stuff. I don't know. It's an interesting card. It's not going to be a all-star outside of limited, but let me know what you think. Maybe I am actually underestimating my own spoiler. I think it's relatively okay. I will see y'all the next one. Again, thank you so much to Sarah and all the good staff at Square Enix and Hobby Japan for allowing me to spoil this card and be the exclusive first reveal for Minwu in Beyond Destiny. Super excited for the rest of the set. Can't wait to see what it all does. If you want to know how good all the cards are, feel free to click that subscribe button and guess who is going to do a breakdown of all the cards in the set once we have all of them revealed. And yeah, thanks for watching.